Let's just talk about what happened with Microsoft.
Yeah.
Microsoft had, I think, maybe its best earnings call ever.
Particularly in comparison to others in this space.
In this space. And
Yeah.
when we talk about Google it a little bit, we'll call it a tale of two companies. And I called it good and great, but maybe I'm eternally optimistic. But Microsoft did what I have been waiting for some company to do with this earnings call. Now, look, the company actually had good results all the way across the board. It had good Windows numbers, and Surface numbers. I mean, it legit, like, for there being this looming recession, this horribly high interest rate. We've got inflation, absolutely running rampant still, and no idea. And the market's crashing, but Microsoft's like, we're chilling, we're good. And
so ironic.
It is, and their cloud number, 28%,
exactly,
best of the group again. Now, again, we always got to deal with the fact that the calculations are not the same company by company and what's included in cloud. So very hard to actually compare these, but beating the estimate is what matters to the street. But Pat, the ability to break out the AI number is what I've been dying for some companies to do.
Right.
And that's what they did well this quarter.
Yeah.
They were able to basically say, we expected 2% incremental growth on Azure because of AI. And guess what number they got? 3%. They got 3%. And the market loved it. On top of that ability to talk about Azure, they're now able to show a monetizing strategy, $30 per user for Copilot. They sold out the demo, or whatever you want to call it, the beta, to big enterprises that were paying good dollars to have this test. And let's face it, Pat, $30 a month, basically what you're saying on an average wage knowledge worker, if you can get 1 hour of additional productivity, it's a good return on investment. They've absolutely cornered the market in terms of being able to explain the value of AI in terms of growth in the company. And I want to congratulate Satya. I honestly could go down the list, but Pat, that was it. That's why they did so well.
Yeah, two things stuck out for me in addition to what you talked about. That was good analysis, Dan. A, the citations of gaining market share, and B, giving a drill down on the number of customers that they have in AI. And I'm gonna look at my notes here, but Azure continues to take share. 18,000 organizations are using Azure OpenAI. Azure Arc customers,
Future Group,
21,000, up 140%. More than 16,000 customers using Microsoft Fabric, and this is the transportable data layer that they use between the hybrid multi-cloud.
Does it connect the back to the front?
It should, but you have to architect it that way. If not, just go with Dynamics 365. So over 1 million paid GitHub Copilot users. That is crazy. 37,000 organizations. 126,000 organizations on Power Platform to date. 170,000 Copilot users on Power Platform. I mean, talk about the double click here, Dan. It was crazy. Sales Copilot. 15,000 organizations. Dynamics 365 took share for the 10th consecutive quarter. I asked the company who they took it from. No comment. We don't track the beans, but I'm sure we could go back and check out the financials and figure out which ones it is.
We'll know soon enough.
Yeah. Modern Work, 40% of the Fortune 100 are using Copilot in the early access program, and we're going to see it go GA in the middle of November. Super exciting. You commented on Windows. We're seeing some stability in there, and we saw that not only in Windows, but also inside of security. Another quarter for security. They continue to gain share across all major categories that they serve. But hey, folks, you get the idea of what's going on at Microsoft. It is up and to the right. And while I can never call a quarter perfect, this was pretty darn close.
About as close as you can get.
Particularly when you look at some of how the other folks showed up. I'm going to end with essentially the deal goes through Microsoft, Activision, but I almost called them EA. Oopsies. Activision is going to go in, but we're going to start seeing that and those financials hit the P&L soon as well.